what's up? What's up, Lightbender? How are you, man? I'm pretty good, man. I'm just chilling out playing guitar. Oh, thanks, man. Hey, little puppy. Yeah, man. Just wanted to chill out and play. Allie's asleep, so I didn't have a whole lot to do. Do you have any like rock songs that you'd like to request? What bands do you listen to? It's a music stream. I don't know how many people usually show up for music streams. Let's see, Guitar Hero. What was Guitar Hero songs that were popular back in the day? I can't remember Sweet Child of Mine. I think it's that. I don't know. Ah, man, I know a lot. I've been playing for a long time. I know a lot of the ones from Guitar Hero just because they're super popular, like the see, I know Crazy Train. that's lame, dude. That is definitely a bummer, man. What do you listen to? What kind of music do you listen to, Lightbender? Don't remember the rest of that one. That one's, I think that's Eruption. What was that? Is that... I don't know. I can't remember Eruption. It's been so long. I think it goes... something like that. It's been a minute. I always liked if I was gonna play Van Halen, that was always the song I went to. Was Panama, or the who else? What else? What do you listen to, man? Or what do you guys listen to? Maybe I can accommodate something. yeah, what kind of music do you guys listen to? I know some stuff when it comes to not rock. I know some country like it's like Brad Paisley kind of stuff. What else do I know in terms of not rock? Well, there's like Dust in the Wind, that kind of stuff, and then like anything blues. There's like what is that? Bad as Bone? What is up, Ricardo? How are you, man? Hope you're having a good day, man. Yeah, dude, I'm pretty good. Just figured I'd take a break from video games and play guitar for a while. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, dude. I should probably do that in my actual streams, but I just haven't really done it. Is there any, what kind of music you listen to? I might know something you like, I don't know. It's always tough to know what people like. If you just remember to lower your amp. Yeah. Yep. I usually keep, this is the loudest my amp ever really gets, but you could definitely hear it if I had a party going. So yeah, what, you have any requests, or what do you listen to? I know a little. I only know the. And then I can't remember what the solo is like. I don't know what the solo is, but and he used a lot of wah. But I do know the. That was always my brother's thing with Metallica. Yeah, he was like the big, like, I don't know, what that, like, super heavy metal. I like 80s metal. Like, I'm a big fan of Steel Panther. They're this newer band that's out. They do like 80s glam hair metal, but they like make all the lyrics very inappropriate and like jokey. So it's like Fruity Snowball, yeah, dude. It has been a minute. It has been a good minute. I was always big into Motley Crue, though. have you been, man? How have you been, Snowball? It's good to see you. Hear from you. Which one? Because that one is, what is that? Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue. And then, I don't know, I was playing a Steel Panther song a minute ago. Yeah, I think it's probably Kickstart My Heart. I think that's what it was. Because I listen to a lot of, I don't listen to a ton of 80s, but I do like the 80s a lot. And then, but I love the 70s, because you have like the Doobie Brothers type stuff. There's so many great stuff. And then you had like a 38 special, like like that kind of cool stuff, which is also very similar to the Eminem song. Is it which Eminem song is that? I don't know. It's an Eminem song. It's Lose Yourself. That's what it is. What was the Born to be Wild. How long have I been playing? Let's see. How old am I? 25? 11 years. That's how long I've been playing. I started when I was like 13, 14-ish. I started when I was 13, but I didn't take it seriously. My parents got me a guitar when I was like 7 or 8 years old, something like that. I never really like did anything with it, and then I got my first teacher when I was 13, but then I switched to like my real teacher. Like the first guy's great. He got me started with like chords and stuff, but my real teacher who got me into like real music, he definitely was awesome. Let's see, what else do I don't know what I listen to. I like the Beatles a little bit. And what else? Oh, that's really similar to the... It's a... Oh, that's the... Oh, that's it. Whatever, the Michael Jackson, Beat It. That's what that is. I can never remember it because it's like this thing. If you play other riffs, like. I mean, there's so many of those. Stevie Ray Vaughan has one. It's like. Okay, because it's like Pride and Joy. very good at Steve Ray Vaughan stuff. He was I do like Cold Shot. You can definitely have those single coil pickups, so you have that Strat going on. You can get way better tone for that kind of music with Strats. And my Strat copy's put away somewhere, so this is just got the nice guitar out today. Yeah, dude, I've been playing a minute. Video games are about the only thing I've done longer than guitar. Consistently. But I'm still way better at guitar because I spent, I don't know, I used to spend 8 hours a day practicing. What guitar is that? It is, let's see if I can get that in there. It's a Music Man. It's a Steve Morse model. He's like, Steve Morse is amazing. He was in this band called the Dixie Dregs back in the 70s, and then he eventually took over as the Deep Purple guitarist, the band that does Smoke on the Water. That one. But he also like writes crazy music. I can't even play his stuff. It's just his music is just ridiculously hard, and I have to be super warmed up to even come close. But yeah, he's a cool guy. You should look him up. I can't. That's it. Like you got an Epiphone SG. Nice. So you probably are you big into like the AC/DC, like the. What is it? I think that's it. And then, oh, I love Highway to Hell. Highway to Hell is like one of the best guitar riffs I've ever heard in my life. I mean, there's always like the. I don't remember. I used to know that one all the way through, but it's been so long since I've done that. What type of games do I play? Mostly shooters. Well, I like shooters like Call of Duty, Fortnite. Fortnite's okay, but I play it. I play a lot of Call of Duty, Halo. I'm big into Halo. And then I like Metroidvania type games. I don't know if they're like 2D side scrollers, like Castlevania or the old Metroid games. So Shovel Knight's a great one. I'm playing this game called Ori and the Blind Forest right now. It's pretty good. So yeah, I like mostly shooters, and then I like some side scrollers. Story games are great too, but like I have to get really hooked into a good story. So like I'll definitely like play Uncharted, but I can't guarantee you I'll play like what's that game called? Tomb Raider. Yeah, I like Tomb Raider, but like I don't know. For a story has to really hook me for me to just want to play a single player game if it's not in like my genre. But I'm also getting big into Fallout right now. I've had Fallout sitting around my house for a long time, and I have 3 different Fallouts just sitting around my house, so I was like, I might as well play a couple of them. So I'm playing Fallout 4, and I'm about to start Fallout New Vegas. So yeah. I don't know, what do you play, man? What kind of games are you into? What was that other AC/DC song? Hell's Bells? I think that's it. Battle Royale. You like Battle Royale? I do too. I liked PUBG a lot when it first came out, and I played H1Z1 back when it was a popular thing. I like Fortnite. It's just I'm tired of everybody talking about Fortnite. Rainbow Six Siege and CS:GO. Yeah, dude. I'm not good at either of those games, but I definitely like both of those games. PC and Xbox player or a laptop. Can't really. Yeah, I have a nice gaming PC that I really like. But honestly, I find myself on my Xbox more than I find myself on my PC. I mostly use my PC as a glorified streaming machine. I just run a graphics card from my Xbox into my PC and it streams it. But yeah, PC has better games, and I like the way PC games run better, but it's just so much more convenient to just turn on the Xbox. And most of my friends play Xbox. I have a PS4 and a Switch, and I don't really play the PS4. It has like some great single player games, but I don't play it a lot. But the Switch is fun because I can take my games to go. Like I can play Fortnite on the go, and then I like games like Splatoon, and Mario's always fun. I like it better here. How much did your PC cost? To build it? So when I built it, didn't have a mouse or a keyboard. I didn't have anything. So I had to buy a monitor and all that stuff too. I think it was like $1,100. You can totally just buy a pre-built gaming PC with like nice. You can buy, like, Dell makes some really good intro level gaming PCs that can run pretty much anything at 1080p for relatively inexpensive, like $600 to $1,000 depending on what you're wanting to do and what you're wanting to play. Yeah, I think mine cost a lot. That's like taking out the monitor cost and the mouse and the keyboard, because there's plenty of companies that make, and then Republic of Gamers, they're Asus or Asus, however you say that. They make some amazing gaming laptops. I bought my wife one, I don't know, a couple years ago, and it was like, it's $1,000, but it was like as powerful as any like gaming desktop you're gonna get for that price, and it's awesome. The only thing is like the battery life isn't great because you're just like running heavy games, and the graphics won't be quite as good as like a desktop, but it's mostly because like it's a different type of processor. So it's still really great though. I love it. I steal hers all the time whenever I can, but she's obsessed with her laptop. I like it a lot. If I wasn't about to go back to college and have to be paying for that kind of stuff, I would totally look into getting one. Yeah, dude. Can't get my timing down on that today. Here we go. It's like I never ever tap. So it's always like adjustment. I'm trying to get this Van Halen thing down. I think it. I don't know, something like that. I don't know. You're more of a rhythm player, yeah, dude. I like rhythm a lot. Whenever I play gigs, I usually do more rhythm stuff because a lot of the gigs I play are not like rock gigs, and no one wants like screeching kind of solos a lot anymore. So I usually just play rhythm for whatever I'm doing, or I just play like simple lead parts for weird songs that we're playing. Because I'm not really, not a lot of people do rock music anymore when it comes to like playing real gigs and stuff like that. And I don't gig nearly as much as I used to. I'd say I gig like twice a month, and it's usually like a small something for free. So I don't really do real gigs anymore. I don't do paying gigs. I like a good riff. That's kind of like I like rhythm, but I love a good like. Something you can bob your head to, and just like jam out like that kind of thing. What amp do I use? I'll show you. Sorry, my floor is messy. It's just a Marshall MG50. They're like $300, something like that. They're super cheap. The guitar is significantly more expensive than the amp is. The amp I've had forever. I bought it a long time ago for a gig. And so it was just like I needed an amp. And with the MG30, yeah, the 50's like too big for what I do now. And honestly, like it sounds great. I just bought it for a gig that I was getting paid like $300 for, so I was able to get my money. Like the gig paid for the amp, but the gig didn't have a PA system, so I couldn't like mic my smaller amp. So I just bought it. And it's a fine amp. I don't run any effects into it. It doesn't take effects super well, so I just use whatever is like built in for the effects. I'm wanting to get a Vox AC15, but they're like super expensive. Yeah, dude, I've heard good things about them. I've heard that they're pretty good. If you're like looking at like more inexpensive practice amps that like that root, and you're not like trying to blow the roof off or get this super crazy awesome tone. Line 6 is pretty good. You like to use the the built-in stuff's what I'm using right now. I do love pedals. I like pedals a lot. I just, you know, it has a decent onboard amp. I don't like the clean tone on it as much, so like I don't like to run distortion into the clean tone. And so it's not bad. It's just it's a pain and a hassle to just, and I you know, I'm at home all the time. I don't have a pedal board anymore, so just there's no reason for me to lug all my pedals out. So I just use whatever's on board and adjust my playing to sound good into the amp. But I'm wanting to get a new amp, hopefully like next year or something. But I will use exclusively pedals with it. It has a good onboard sound, but I want something that I can just like, it's beautiful clean, or I can like pop some pedals and make it dirty and sound good. I think it's all more like what you want out of the amp. Like if you just want to play like rock rhythm stuff, do this thing. It's got, and I have the distortion turned way down. You can crank that distortion way up more, but when I pick pretty hard, or well not. I'm kind of an aggressive picker when it comes to rhythm, and so I have to keep it turned down. But for like lead, it's like a little bit. There's not enough distortion on my tone right now for lead, but for rhythm, dude, you don't even really need to crank the distortion that much, and it just kills. If you're like a yeah, dude, it all depends on like what kind of music I'm playing. And I sit so close to the amp, and because it's so big, if I turn the distortion up, a lot of times it'll feed back, which is fine, but I don't like having, because you can just, you know, mute the strings, but I don't like having to do that when I'm at home. And honestly, like, I think it's barely on 2 right now. It gets so loud. I've had it up to 6 before. I think it's the loudest I've ever turned it on. Oh, thanks, man. You just like adjust whenever you get in. For me, like whenever I play a new amp, I usually like spend a minute with it, but more is like my playing than anything. Like I just adjust my playing to sound good with the amp. Like this amp doesn't take country well, so I wouldn't play like country, like Brad Paisley type stuff. If you're like into Joe Bonamassa, or I mean, it does pretty much. If you like distortion, it's pretty good. So I don't know. I like it a lot, but yeah, I definitely want to upgrade. It's just money, and plus I'm about to start going back to school, so I won't have time to upgrade. So yeah, it's a cool amp. I like it a lot. It's got built-in delay, which I used to use delay for everything, because I'm a big Eric Johnson like. The Cliffs of Dover song. So he uses a lot of delay. So I used to use a ton of delay, but now I've just gotten big into just distortion, maybe some reverb depending on the setting. But yeah, just distortion and some reverb's about all I use anymore. And then I got the humbuckers, so I don't have to worry about the buzz too much. So yeah, it's a good amp. I like it a lot. It'll get the job done. I'd check out. I don't know. I got mine used 4 years ago. Still works great. The only issue I've had is like the spot where your jack goes in fell in the amp one time. I had to get some pliers and pull it out, and I glued it in to where it's stuck there now. But it's pretty good. It's lasted me a long time. And the cool part is if you move your amp a ton, you save your settings. So like once your settings are saved, no matter when the amp's off, no matter where you turn the knobs, you turn it back on, and all your settings are exactly where you left them. Super easy to use. It doesn't have a tuner, so that's like whatever. I use the tuner on my phone. Ultimate Guitar's got a great app. It's like $2.99, something like that. It's got a built-in tuner, metronome, all that stuff, and then you got access all of their tabs. I like the tabs are awesome. So I use them. That's what I use mostly for tabs. If I'm tabbing it out, sometimes I can hear it and just play it, but a lot of times I have to tab it out, or I watch a YouTube video on how to play it. I can read music, but I'm super slow at it, so I don't even bother with it anymore. Especially now that I'm not going to school for music. Yeah, dude, they're pretty awesome, dude. I like them. I'd recommend it if that's the kind of amp you're looking for, just something to play around the house. As long as honestly, you can play any gig you want with it, because most of the time, the bigger the gig, generally they just mic you up. These days, they just put your mic in and you're directly in the PA or something like that. Do you play a lot of gigs, or do you just like to play on? Are you like into your bed kind of guy, or chair? I don't use the bed anymore. What is it? It's been playing for a year and a half, dude. That's awesome. That's not bad at all. And honestly, people learn faster and faster all the time with like YouTube and all that stuff. Do you watch any YouTube guitar players like Stevie T or Jared Dines, or who else is there? Rob Scallion, I think's one, or Scallon, or how you say that. And then there's the Music Is When guy. I can't remember his name. I'm subscribed to him, and I even listen to his podcast. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Music Is When is his channel. Stevie T's my personal favorite. He's like really terrible humor, but gosh, that guy shreds. Tyler, that's right. Yeah, Stevie T is honestly my favorite. I love Stevie T and The Do. If you haven't watched The Do, watch The Do. That guy, he uses he just bought a new guitar, but he was using like a $200 Squire guitar, and he just was like shredding Yngwie Malmsteen, and he can play anything at any given point. You name it and he can play it. Like you doesn't matter the genre. You just give him a request, and he's just not. Yeah, his humor is not great, but he just, oh, gosh, that guy can shred like nobody's business. He's out of those guys, like he's the best player in my opinion. I hate that he's not in a band. That's like I hate that he doesn't do music. Like real, not that what he does isn't real music, but I wish he would like release an album or something. And that's my thing with half those guys. Is they're like all amazing players and I love their music, like what little snippets I get to hear through their comedy videos. But I wish that they would just do an album. I think Jared Dines like kind of has an album. He has a few bands that he plays with Rest and Repose, and he's also has that project with Post Malone called Daddy Rock, which is where they take like rap song. Because they did rock. What was that song? Rockstar, I think is what it's called, and they like redid that metal, and then they wrote another song called like Raise Your Glass. He's pretty cool. I like his stuff. He doesn't make a ton of videos anymore, but I know he's on tour, right? Or he just finished being on tour. I don't know. He's something like that. I keep up with him on Twitter and stuff, but it's been a minute since I've heard from him. Yeah, the dude's epic. And also, he's, like, surprisingly really good at video games. Like, you watch him play, and he's actually really good. I've seen, like, he hopped in Siege for the first time there and was, like, crushing it. The guy just, like, is naturally good at, I bet you pretty much everything he does, he's, like, halfway decent at. Or maybe not sports, I don't know. He doesn't look like a sporty type guy. So is Metallica your favorite band, or who's your favorite band? AC/DC got me. Oh, nice, dude. They're epic. I love AC/DC. Aerosmith is my like largest inspiration. Yeah, I can see that, dude. That's awesome. Aerosmith is my big. They were like them in Kansas. I love Kansas, but I don't know a lot of their music. Aerosmith was like what really got me into like rock, because they just had so many great songs. And then who else do I like a lot? I like Aerosmith. Eric Johnson's my favorite guitar player guy. I love Eric Johnson, that guy. He does Cliff It Over. And yeah, dude, Joe Perry, that guy. What was the Mamakin? That's an epic riff. What is it? There's what was that? Ragdoll. I love ZZ Top. ZZ Top's great, dude. They have that. And they're pretty great. Led Zeppelin, dude. Led Zeppelin's got they got some sweet riffs. I don't learn a lot of Led Zeppelin songs. Yeah, LaGrange is epic. Van Halen a little bit. I don't really like his soloing, but his riffs were just like killer. Jimmy Page, yep. A lot of people like Hendrix, like the Jimi Hendrix. I wasn't a super big Hendrix guy, but I really like that song Manic Depression. So that one was pretty cool. And then what else did I listen to back in the day? I just thought I would hit a phase a lot as a kid or as a teenager, and I would just go through phases of like what I listened to. It was mostly all like classic rock. I like Queen. Oh, that Fat Bottom Girls, dude, that riff was so heavy. What else was there? The Scorpions? I can't remember the rest, but yeah, I like the Scorpions. They're pretty good, dude. I haven't learned a ton of their music, but everybody knows "Rock You Like a Hurricane." Now that Guitar Hero, what was it, Guitar Hero 3? I think it was. The Guitar Hero 3 had that on there, and they just like that song blew up because it was like in every Walmart ever. Because they had that. They had like Barracuda or Hit Me with Your Best Shot. I hate that song. Nice. I used to learn a lot of songs from that game just because it was like all my friends played it, so I figured I'd learn whatever they were playing. Shoot, what songs were there's the Welcome to the Jungle. You get a lot of delay. Drums, yeah, dude. Drums are great for rhythm. I feel like guitar players that also play the drums just they crush as a rhythm player, and even their solos are just so instead of just like this, it's just like I prefer a rhythmic solo, and I feel like guys who also play the drums definitely do that very well. Yeah, dude. I play a lot of Guitar Hero 3, some of Guitar Hero 2. What else was there? There was. What other songs were on that game that I would know? I can't remember. There were a ton of songs in that game. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember what's on there. But yeah, it was a good game. I wasn't very good at it. I think the most I could ever do is playing hard, and then on hard, try guitar. Yeah, dude, hard. I've only 100%ed like 3 songs on hard. I could play on expert up until like the very last, like whatever it's called, the last tier. I could play most expert songs, but then like once you get to like that very end, I couldn't do it very well. But hard, I could play pretty much like any of the songs because hard wasn't actually that hard after you got used to it. Yeah, it was a fun game. I don't even drawing a blank as to what there was. learning though at the time. What's the... I can't remember. Any tips or anything? Play with the metronome a lot. If you're having a hard time playing a song, like I'm learning the Journey, the Don't Stop Believing. He goes. I can't play it quite to the speed. I can do the, but like the, I can't get it all the way up. So just like, for like anything that's hard, just like slow it down, play it to a metronome, and then slowly build up your clicks. I usually start at like 60 clicks to make me feel good about myself, and then work my way up. Music theory, dude, I can help you out with that. Just if you have any questions specifically. Like the first scale I always tell people to learn is just the blues scale, though. So many things are just from that, or just your like your basic scale. I don't like that fingering as much. I definitely prefer the. I like that fingering a lot better. Yeah, dude, if you ever have questions, just message me, hit me up. I think I have a Twitter link or something somewhere. Whatever my my username is usually what my social media name is, except for Instagram. But yeah, if you ever have questions, let me know. You know the minor pentatonic? Then the next thing that I did. Yeah, well, I mean, that's all the minor pentatonic. So I like to, so if you take, so you're in C, you're playing on the 8th fret. I like to add a couple notes from the actual minor scale. You subbed. Oh, thanks, man. And so I go. Oh, wait, no, I go. So, like, this note right here. Wait, no, that is not actually in the scale. And neither is this note. Well, this one is. So, like, I take a couple of notes that aren't in the scale, just. And you just add them in there, and then if you don't stop on them, you can't tell that they're not actually. They're part of a couple. Some of them are part of scales, but some of them are not, like notes from any scale. But yeah, so you just throw in some notes that aren't really supposed to be there, and you just don't play them on, like you don't land on it. So like you don't go. You don't do that. You just, but you can definitely go. As long as you just, don't land on the wrong note. Oh, not warmed up anymore. What's up, Carlos? Yeah, it's hard. Like, I don't play as much anymore. So, like, after about, like, an hour, my fingers kind of, like, start to flub up because they're just kind of tired. I don't have that muscle that I used to when I was younger where I could just power through. So, like, now it's starting to hurt a little bit, and, like, I can feel it all up in here. So that's the hard part about, like, you get to a certain level where you can play really well, but then if you don't, like, maintain those muscles, I maintain the skill, but I don't maintain the muscles like I used to. And so, I did definitely, like, wears on me when I play for, like, a stream like this for over an hour. What gauge strings do you use or brand? I use Ernie balls. I use the pink pack, so usually 9s. But this is a stop tail piece, and yours is probably is too if you're playing an SG. I like, grew up playing on a floating bridge, which has which is a tremolo. I grew up playing on a tremolo, and the strings were a lot looser and slinkier on there. Way too loose and slinky for me, but because it doesn't matter the gauge, just because of the tremolo. So when I switched over, I used 9s because it still got kind of a slinky feeling, so you can get that or the vibrato, and then but you still like get that firm. I don't know. Billy Gibbons plays with 8s or 7s, something, or 6. I don't know. He plays like incredibly light, and Yngwie, he plays super light gauge. You can play with 10, but sometimes you have to get your neck adjusted, and this one has it to where I can just adjust the neck with a nail or a screwdriver. But I don't really like adjusting my neck all that much just because it's a pain in the butt. So I don't know. I used to use 10s. Yeah, the heavy M's. I've heard good things about them. I just I never. Also, I play in standard tuning. If you play in standard tuning, then the 9s or 10s are usually fine. But I don't know. It all depends on what you want out of it. You can play if you use less distortion, but you still want that overdrive. I don't know. Just what you want. You can do 11s. I've met people who do 13s. And it also depends on the style you want to get. The palm mutes are heavy. Yeah, you could also. I know some players take like these strings and they make them super heavy, and then they take and they leave those as a lighter gauge, so they can still do like the shreddy stuff, like the. My finger's definitely going. So you could still do that, but then you still get that. You can still get that heavy grunge. Stay in standard and drop D standard, yeah. I stay in standard. I like being half a step down in E flat. I'll do E flat a lot because like Guns N' Roses played in E flat. Steel Panther plays in E flat. Like a lot of the song, well, I don't learn Guns N' Roses a lot, but a lot of the stuff that I'm learning will be in E flat. So I usually keep one guitar in E flat and then one in standard. But this is my main guitar, so I keep it in standard. Yeah, dude. And then I keep on with the lead stuff. Like, you don't ever have to be like a shred solo god, but it definitely helps to learn like some stuff. Because then you get like just riffs that require some kind of small lead thing. Like metal stuff will like throw in a little lead part in the middle of like a rhythm thing. But yeah, I don't give up on it because you never know. You might just wake up one day and you're good at it. That was me. Like for the longest, I sucked. I just finger style when you play clean. Yeah, dude. There's like the dust in the wind thing, or the I like fingerstyle a lot because you can, and then you also can do that thumb style where your thumb's always playing the rhythm and then your fingers are playing the lead. So like the Boston, yeah, dude. They were my favorite band for so long. I don't know. I can't remember anymore. But yeah, and then there's I think it was that where it was I can't remember. It was Foreplay a Long Time. That song is really good. I can't remember that cool little lead part or that little beginning part, the little doom 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 doom. I was learning it for a while and I just forgot. But that's how that goes. Yeah, Boston, dude, they're epic. They were, I love them so much. I don't remember if I know anymore. No, that's Def Leppard. I don't know that. What time? Dude, I'm getting hungry. My wife needs to wake up. What was it? Cult of Personality? That's a good song. I can't remember the local. That one was a cool one. What other songs do I know from classic rock? There's like the all right now, baby, it's all right now. That one's pretty good. And there's the, I like, the Stones are pretty good, except for the sad part is like, that's it. That's the whole song. They didn't have, like, their songs didn't have a lot of variety into what you played in it, so there was like no extra parts to learn. Which is always a bummer, but it's fine. It's, you know, it's what music was back then. Yep. I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. I play like every day, but I don't like play this much every day. I usually get just warmed up and then I quit for the day. Like, so 30 minutes. I used to play a lot. So much. Because I want to be like the next Paul Gilbert or whatever. I wanted to be like a shred god, and I still kind of do, but right now I'm more focusing on how to like play really well over like a chord progression or a song and play like relatively intricate stuff without being distracting from the actual music. So I'm trying to find that balance, and Brad Paisley's like a great person to do that with. And he's got some like shred heavy stuff, like, oh my gosh, I can't even play it. It's like super hard, and it takes me a long time to get warmed up to that level, because I don't just like, the only thing I can play by him all the time is because I worked that out hardcore and spent a lot of time with it. That's the hard part. It's like, if you want to play certain stuff, you have to like build up your abilities to get there. Yeah, go ahead, ask away. Stream on Twitch? Yeah, I have a Twitch. I haven't like streamed guitar on there or anything. Do people do that often? I know that Matt Heafy guy or whatever from Trivium, doesn't he do that? But if people, I don't know, if there's like a decent community for streaming guitar over there, I'd totally like take my guitar streams over there. That'd be pretty sweet. The only people I get, I don't really watch streams. Oh, okay. You don't ever watch streams? Longest stream ever been on? Nice. So you just like watch regular videos. Nice. Yeah, that's crazy that I even got suggested to you then. Yeah, I probably need to go stream guitar over there. Because I think that there's not much of a community on YouTube for it. And YouTube's like live streaming services, if we're being honest, it's just kind of dying off. I just haven't made the switch over. I've got the account set up and all the stuff ready to go. That's so weird. I'll probably do that. I'll definitely try streaming guitar over there. What's the name of? Oh, here, I'll just post it. It's got a different name. I'll post it real quick in the chat. It's a lot easier that way. I used to have a command for it, but the link changed. So I have to type it in manually now. Twitch.tv/ That's my channel on Twitch. Thanks for the sub and the follow, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll definitely have to hop over there and see how that goes. Yeah, man. I need to, yeah, I definitely need to do that. That'd be fun. Yeah, I'll try it out this week and see how that goes. Just because I'm not, until college starts back, I'm just waiting on acceptance letters. Yeah, for school. I dropped out of college. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I dropped out of college 4 years ago, something like that, to do stand-up comedy, and got married. And then, but junior year of high school, nice, dude. Oh, dude, junior year of high school, you got so much time to get good at guitar before college, and you meet all the girls. And you're probably like taking your, or getting ready to, if you're not already taking your like ACT and your SAT and all that fun stuff. Yeah. I don't miss the ACT and the SAT days, but yeah, I think it all depends on where you want to go to school and where you live is what you take. I took the ACT, but yeah, I dropped out of college to do comedy, and then I'm gonna go back this year. Yeah, SAT, okay. Yeah, I know that like some schools want one thing and some schools want the other. They'll accept either, and then so like certain parts of the country like advise you to do one. Like I live in Tennessee, and so Tennessee you take the ACT. But one of my best friends, he lived in North Carolina. They told him to take the ACT. So. Do you know what you want to do in college? You live in New Jersey. Oh, okay, yeah. It's more of a northern thing for sure than like out west. Because I live near SEC schools, and SEC schools like the ACT. Or not, yeah, the ACT. But yeah, do you know what you want to do in college? You don't have to know, but do you have an idea? You going to do music? Architecture and music. Nice, dude. Architecture is a good field. My father-in-law it was between architecture and accounting, and he wound up doing accounting because the school he went to didn't have a great architecture program, I think is what he said, but they had a really good accounting program, so you just went with that route. He's a big numbers guy. But dude, that would be awesome. Architecture pays good money, and then music's fun. So sometimes music pays good money, but not always. Sometimes though. If it paid good money all the time, I'd be doing it all the time. Church gigs pay really well if you play church gigs. What's up, Shadow? Play Amanda. I don't know Amanda, but I do know the... Amanda was always a bit slow. Not that I don't like slow songs, but it was slower songs are a little harder for me to learn. No, you're good, man. Then I know the... what was it? And I know the intro to More Than a Feeling. Well, thanks, Shadow, for hanging out, man. Any other songs you know, or what do you listen to? A little sloppy, but it's okay. Yeah, Amanda's a great song. It was more of like an acoustic thing than playing Glory. Do you know how to pinch harmonic on the heavy strings? Yeah, it's a little bit harder if you don't have a lot of distortion, but like, and you depend on what you want. Yeah, and it sounds better in a deeper tuning, like. I was playing Beat It earlier. Yeah, they're hard. You gotta have that distortion going on. Honestly, like that's gonna help you the most. And you gotta find that sweet spot. So feel free to like definitely. So find the one that sounds the best, add a lot of distortion on there, and just practice hitting that spot. Because, like, there's this one song, I can't remember the name of it, but so, like, you... So you just got to memorize the location. Because Billy Gibbons, that guy... He just like was crazy with the pinch harmonics. I don't know any Ed Sheeran. I know mostly like rock stuff. Like I don't know. Did you? Oh yeah. So. Live and learn. I do not know live and learn. So you just like you can tap them, But I just take my finger, because, like, you know, if you're, like, holding down the 3rd fret, you can do a harmonic 12 frets down. So, but it's essentially the same thing, but you're just, there's no more fret, so you have to memorize the location. It's an Eric Johnson tune. East West, maybe? I think it's East West. It's based on a Wes Montgomery song. Old jazz guy. Did you hit the actual fret or the wood? So, like, you hold the fret down, like that, and then you just put your finger on top of the string. Yeah, just the string. Just put your finger rested on the string, and then pick the note with your thumb. Because if you know, like, it's the same as just doing harmonics on the 12th fret. You're just doing it 12 frets down from whatever your finger's on. You can do it 5 frets down as well, but or 7. Just like a normal thumb, yeah. You can use, some people use the pick. I can't, like, they put their finger on there and then they pick it with the pick. I prefer to use my thumb. I just put the pick in my fingers and then use my thumb. It's a lot better. Yeah, you can do it like tapping, but you're gonna get that little tapping noise. So if you don't want the tapping noise, you just do it with your thumb. You just pick it with your thumb. All depends on what you want. Yeah, man, anytime. If you ever have questions, just let me know. What did I spend 11 years of my life doing if I'm not going to show somebody else how to help do it? But yeah, some people will tap it. Like, a lot of, like, people will just go. But, and you got, like, the acoustic guys that do, like, the... like, that kind of stuff. They do, like, the tapping, but... I've kind of got into it, but never enough to be good at it. Yeah, dude, I got all kinds of, like, little dumb tricks like that people use. Really cool. That's just, like, something that I've always thought was pretty sweet. But yeah, you just gotta find that sweet spot and then just, like, practice it, and eventually it becomes muscle memory. And it's not hard. And the same with the pinch harmonics. You just gotta find where the sweet spot is, and then just, like, practice hitting that sweet spot and just... So if you like that one. I don't know. I don't play a ton. Nice. Awesome, dude. Harmonies, a little. So this is, like, not a foolproof way. It's like a whole. It is music theory. Harmonies are music theory, but so you can take, like, if you're playing a scale in G and you're wanting to harmonize it, and so you just have to know the other scale. The videos it's like. Honestly, the best way to go is just find someone that does harmonies that you like and just learn both halves of the harmonies. And if you're not going to get into the music theory of it, then don't worry about the music theory of it and just learn, like, what they do every time. Yeah, it does. You can play, like... And it all depends on what kind of harmonies you want, because you can, like... Because a chord is essentially harmonies. Because you got your G. That's your, like, you want to play your G. But then, so to play the chord, you need your fifth and your third. They're out of order on guitar. And so that's all it is your 1, 5, 3, and then here's your 1 or your 8 again. And then there's your 5 again, and there's your 1 again. Yeah. Yeah, so Kirk Hammett is actually a really good music theory guy. He took lessons from a guy named Joe Satriani, who does like Satch Boogie or Surfing with the Aliens. Satriani is like an amazing guitar player, and he actually taught Kirk Hammett. And so if Satriani does it, it's complex and hard, and a lot of music theory is probably involved. But so yeah, Kirk Hammett's definitely got a good knowledge base when it comes to music theory. That guy's definitely got it locked down. And the scales he plays are a lot of times they're similar to the blues stuff, but they're very shreddy, like some kind of Mixolydian thing, probably. Satriani doesn't. Satriani takes he takes your pentatonic, and he's like, okay, so I want to play a harmonic minor scale. So instead of just learning like the normal positioning of the harmonic minor scale, he takes out the notes he doesn't need on the pentatonic scale and adds in the notes he needs for the harmonic minor. So his fingers are used to playing in a similar position, but he is still playing the scale he needs. Like, because the harmonic minor scale, I can't play it in the normal position, but it's... So it's like, but if I'd played it somewhere else, I wouldn't know what to do. But since I can, like, I know that, and I know I can do, like... without my fingers having to readjust too much. It's still, like, sloppy. Playing this game, yeah. So you still got to work on the total muscle memory, but you can fake your way through it. AC/DC. What's the... I think that's it. I don't know. I think that's it. I can't remember the order or how long it lasts, but yeah. So you can do all kinds of cool stuff. Kirk does a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, I would definitely get into him. And what's the singer's name? The singer, that guy's, he's got the best downstroke of all time. James Hetfield, however you say that. Yeah, that guy's a great rhythm player. He just is. And he never does an upstroke. He's always down. Yeah, James Hetfield. He always does downstrokes. And he can just do some intricate rhythms with only down. I always just do. I do upstrokes. Upstrokes are like from the gods. But he can just be... I can't even attempt to do what he does with only downstrokes. Jeff Williams. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Who is Jeff Williams? I heard the name before. Let me look him up. Jeff Williams. Drummer. Yeah, I've heard of this guy. Steen Getz. Dave Liebman. Yep, I've listened to him before. Phil Robinson. Yeah, cool guy. I don't remember much about his drumming. From what I remember, it's really good. used to be big into jazz music for a while because I had learned a lot of, like, my teacher was a jazz player, so we'd learn a lot of. Who's your favorite guitarist? Eric Johnson, by far, the Cliffs of Dover guy. I like that guy. I like Steve Morse, who I'm playing his guitar. I can't play any of his songs. They're all too hard. Joe Perry. I like Joe Perry a lot. Satchel from Steel Panther. Love that guy. So yeah, probably those guys. Brad Paisley also. Gotta love Brad Paisley. If I could get rid of that dislike. Yeah, you're good, man. It's fine. People hit. I don't even pay attention to that anymore. People have their opinion. They don't like what I do. It's totally fine. I didn't realize there was one. And honestly, like, YouTube doesn't differentiate between dislikes and likes, so most people don't, like, realize that. But when you hit dislike on a video, it does the exact same thing if you hit like, and it actually pushes the video further up and gives it more suggestions. Chapman guitars, I've never played one, and they sound fine. And I think they're getting better, honestly, but they're super affordable. I think that's the cool thing is, like, Rob Chapman, I'm a big fan of his. Like, he's a really cool guy. He's made some really, like, affordable guitars for players that are not bad quality, is from what I've heard. Is what they're. Yo, what's up, Sniper? Gotta get my fingers back in it. Yeah, because they, like, remade the Explorer. Yep, the Explorer, yeah, dude. It's pretty sweet. I like the classic. It looks like a Telecaster. That Telecaster thing that he's got, it's so pretty, and it sounds so awesome. You can get, like, rock or Telecasters are just as rock as they are country. And I get people, like, crap on them a lot, but Telecasters are amazing guitars. Because a lot of Led Zeppelin songs were written with Telecasters. Most people don't realize that, and recorded with Telecasters. He just performed with a Les Paul. The Stones use Telecasters. Yeah. Lots of people use Telecasters. They're epic. The Fortnite. I don't know the Fortnite song. I should learn the Fortnite song, but I don't know the Fortnite song. I can play Crazy Train, but I can't play the Fortnite song. Like, real pretty. Yeah, no, I wish I played the Fortnite song. I don't even know if I know any video game songs. I should be something that I do. I should learn video game songs. I know the dude does it a lot. He learns, like, a lot of Zelda music. The Call of Duty's got some great songs. Like, the old Call of Duties, when they got Hans Zimmer do, like, the guitar stuff on there. Oh, he wrote the guitar, I don't know. Back in Black? I don't know the Mario theme song. I don't know. I could give it a guess, but it's actually kind of complicated. Because I think they use a chromatic scale for a minute on there, and chromatics are always kind of hard to pick out. So yeah, I'll next stream I'll try and have it learned at least, like, basically, like a basic version of it, if not the full thing. I don't know. But yeah, thanks Sniper and Shadow and Ricardo and all you guys for hanging out. So hard to do whenever because I like this Beatles song called Shoot. I can't remember what it's called. Day Tripper. It was a day tripper. That's a good song. The Beatles are great. Do you know any music? I don't know any music, actually. Sadly. I mean, I've listened to music, but I don't know any of their songs. I haven't learned a lot of newer bands. Most of the stuff that I play is older, except for like Brad Paisley stuff, because it's just wicked shreddy and super cool. And then what new stuff do I play? Like, I like Steel Panther. They're like my one new band that I know how to play stuff from them. And a lot of new bands use like different tunings, and I try to only play stuff in standard tuning because I don't like swapping around a lot, just because it's a pain. I'm lazy. I'm super lazy when it comes to that. Shoot, I was just learning a song the other day that I thought was pretty new, but I could be wrong. I don't even know. Do you play Hotline Bling? Hotline Bling? I don't even know, man. Is that it? I don't know, something like that. It's close. That's like the Hotline Bling. That's all I know. That would be my best guess is how to play it from what I'm hearing in my head. It's close. It's not exact. It's close, and I don't know what key he's in. My relative pitch is not strong enough to figure it out. Christian songs? Yeah, I played at church almost every Sunday. So, what's that one song? Alright. Always, I think, is the name of that one. And then there's that one that everyone plays. How He Loves. And then most of them are just like chord stuff. Because yeah, I played at church. I'm playing at church this coming Sunday. I play not most Sundays, probably like every other Sunday or every 2 Sundays, you know, a month. I play 1 to 2 Sundays a month, depending on my schedule. Because like I'm going out of town, back to where I used to live in a couple weeks. But this week I'm in town, so yeah. Iron Man, yeah. I think that's right. Some people play it different. They do they just like start up there, but it's just whatever you want to do. And then there's like the Paranoid song. That one. Black Betty. I don't actually know that one. That one's a really cool song though. I started learning it one time and I honestly probably got hungry and went and bought a pizza. School's Out. That's a good one. I refuse to listen to that song again until I graduate college, though. That's like my rules. I don't. Pink Panther. I did know it at one point. It's like. Any Gorilla songs? I don't know. What is that? I learned it the other... I don't know. I did know it. I don't know any Gorillaz. teacher has a metal band. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I guess what kind of, he's like into like heavy metal then. The heaviest metal I know is like Steel Panther or Motley Crue. I know some Motley Crue. Hey babe, I'll hop off. Give me a second. Yeah, so that's I don't know a ton of metal. I know like the gist of metal, cause just like Ozzy type stuff. Like old Ozzy is what I like when it comes to metal. But you can just yeah, like the gent heavy like screamo stuff. I don't listen to a ton of heavy stuff. Like the classic rock's kind of where it's at for me, and then some country, but not like new type country stuff. I don't like new country. I like country just has some really good guitar in it, so I do dig some country stuff. And then whatever church music I'm asked to play that week, I usually don't know till I get there because I don't practice. I like Kansas; they're pretty good. But I really like that. Yeah, I'm about to have to hop off here. I'm hungry. Haven't eaten today, so I'm gonna actually hop off here in a minute. In probably about 5-10 minutes, I'm gonna hop off. Peace out, bro. Thanks for hanging out. Oh yeah, Ricardo, do you listen to or watch Robert Baker? Robert Baker is a YouTube guitar player, and he has some great lessons. So if you're like looking for lesson stuff that's still like more in the rock and roll kind of like heavy metal genre, he's like a good person, and he like has a free lesson course online, and most every lesson he like plays some stuff, and then he has the tabs just down. Yeah, Robert Baker, dude, he's like a super cool guy, super nice. And then if you're looking for like lesson videos and like funny videos, he's a really good one to go to. He plays all that, like anything. He does Metallica, he does Megadeth, he does like a lot of older heavy metal stuff. Yeah, dude. He has some of the best lessons. I haven't done a ton of them, but they're super good. I need it, like he really he plays how I would like to play. So I need to definitely just learn more of his stuff, because he mixes like rock stuff with like more musical stuff, and the combo is just really great. Oh, hi, Sonny. Up dog. So yeah, he's a good guy, and he like yeah, he's a great player, good teacher. I would definitely recommend him. Hey, puppy. Are you stretching it out? Yeah, actually, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. I'm going to go get some food. I've only had a muffin today when I was at work, so I'm going to go make some coffee and get some food. But thanks, Ricardo and Shadow and Sniper, for hanging out, you guys. Dirty Deeds. I don't know that one, Sniper, but I should learn it. But yeah, if you guys want to learn Robert Baker, and then yeah, I'll probably do these a little more often. If you ever have questions on how to play stuff, just let me know. I'll make a video or do a stream or something, try and hook you up. Peace out, guys. But thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys later. I'll be playing Fortnite tomorrow to be, kicking off the 5th season. My name's Steven. Yeah, Steven is my name. Steveathon is my channel, but Steven is my name. That's what I go by. Yeah, so I'll, you guys have been awesome. I'll see you guys tomorrow with some video games, and then we'll do one of these again at some point soon. We'll do more guitar streams. But thanks again. Deuces.